nigga from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. The fuck is you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know.
Keyshawn Davis, a rising star in the world of boxing, is quickly becoming one of the most talked about fighters of his generation. With a growing reputation for his raw talent and explosive style, Keyshawn is determined to make his mark on the sport, and he has set his sights on one name, Tank Davis. Whether it's in the ring or through his fiery trash talk, Keyshawn isn't holding back as he looks to secure a showdown with Tank. But as his career advances, the big question is, does Keyshawn have what it takes to back up his bold words, or is he chasing something that might be too far out of his reach? In a sport often dominated by established champions, Keyshawn has already made waves. His confidence, combined with his ability to deliver under pressure, has captured the attention of fans and analysts alike. After a career-defining victory over Gustavo Lemos in Norfolk, Virginia, Keyshawn wasted no time calling out Tank. "If you want to fight, send me a contract," he said. It was clear that he felt the time had come for him to step into the ring with the sport's elite. Tank Davis, with his undefeated record and 28 knockouts, is currently seen as one of boxing's most dangerous fighters. His raw power and incredible skill have made him a fan favorite, and his rise through the ranks has been nothing short of impressive. But Keyshawn is not one to shy away from challenges. Despite Tank's considerable reputation, Keyshawn believes the 30-0 record is misleading, suggesting that Tank has carefully avoided tough challenges in order to protect his perfect record. According to Keyshawn, it's time for Tank to face a real test. Keyshawn's stance gained even more traction after Tank's recent comments about him. During a press conference, Tank made a point to say that while Keyshawn has accomplished more than Shocker Stevenson, he still hasn't done enough to warrant a serious discussion. Keyshawn responded quickly, calling out Tank for avoiding fights that matter. His remarks quickly turned physical, with the two almost clashing at a Las Vegas casino. The altercation was a testament to the intensity of the rivalry that was brewing between the two fighters. Tank's comments, however, didn't seem to faze Keyshawn. The young fighter believes that Tank's 30-0 record is built on carefully curated opponents, and that he's ready to prove himself against a real champion. As he prepares for his upcoming fight with WBO lightweight champion Dennis Baroni, Keyshawn is looking to make a statement. Baroni, with his experienced and crafty style, is no easy opponent, but Keyshawn is determined to make his mark. "The walls are closing in," he said, referring to his inevitable path to Tank. If he can defeat Baroni in spectacular fashion, it would be a huge step toward validating his claim that he belongs in the same conversation as fighters like Tank, Teofimo Lopez, and Vasyl Lomachenko. Despite Keyshawn's confidence, not everyone believes he's ready for Tank. Some insiders, including Tank's trainer, believe that Keyshawn's bold claims might be a bit premature. "It's going to be like the Frank Martin situation," the trainer said, referring to Martin's fight against Tank, where Martin showed promise but ultimately fell short. "Keyshawn is talented, but I don't think he's ready for the top guys just yet." However, Keyshawn has shown time and time again that he thrives under the brightest lights. His 2024 campaign has been extraordinary, with highlight reel victories over tough opponents like Jose Pedraza and Miguel Maduo. But his most recent win against Lemos was particularly impressive, as he knocked out the wild, aggressive Argentinian in just 2 rounds. This performance added another significant win to his resume and solidified his place as a rising star in the lightweight division. Keyshawn's confidence isn't just about calling out big names, it's about proving that he can compete at the highest level. "I know who I am," he said. "I'm not chasing anybody." His win over Lemos demonstrated his ability to handle big moments, and he's now looking to make the next leap in his career. A victory over Baroni would solidify his place as a top contender in the division and could set the stage for a showdown with Tank Davis. The fight with Baroni, however, is far from a mere stepping stone. Baroni, the Ukrainian veteran, has proven himself time and time again with a wealth of experience, including an Olympic silver medal. His slick footwork, deceptive power, and relentless pressure make him a tough challenge for any fighter. But Keyshawn is confident that he can handle whatever Baroni throws his way. "I'm just getting started," Keane said. "This is the year I make my mark." The fight with Baroni also carries another layer of intrigue. While Keane is focused on the fight ahead, the looming shadow of Tank Davis continues to hang over him. Keane has made it clear that he's not afraid of the challenge, but he knows that in order to move up in the boxing world, he needs to beat the best. If Keane can defeat Baroni in impressive fashion, it would be a significant statement, positioning him as a legitimate threat to Tank's reign in the lightweight division. Tank, meanwhile, has been preparing for his own big challenge. He's set to take on the WBO lightweight champion in a February 14th bout that could define his legacy. As he looks toward his next fight, the possibility of facing Keyshawn Davis continues to loom. Tank, however, is not one to back down from challenges. Despite his recent dismissive comments about Keane, the reality is that Davis knows a fight with Keane could be just what he needs to cement his status as the face of boxing. But will he take the fight? The ball is in his court. While Tank's name is on everyone's lips, Keane has been careful to frame his ambitions as more than just chasing a fight with the reigning champion. "I don't need Tank to be great," he said. "I'm carving my own path." But the reality is that Keane's success in the division may hinge on whether or not he gets a chance to fight Tank. As he continues to rack up impressive victories, the call-outs are only going to get louder, and fans will be eagerly anticipating the day when the two finally share a ring. Tank, for his part, isn't one to shy away from the spotlight. Known for his knockout power and fierce demeanor, Tank has established himself as one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing today. His victory over Jose Pedraza, a seasoned 2 division champion, was a standout moment in his career, and his rise has been nothing short of meteoric. But Keane is different from the other contenders that Tank has faced. His speed, power, and technical brilliance make him a dangerous threat, and his callouts are becoming harder to ignore. The build-up to a potential showdown between Tank and Keane could be one of the most exciting in recent memory. Both fighters possess the kind of explosive power and dynamic style that make for an electric fight. For Keane, a win over Tank would not only validate his claim to greatness, but also serve as a defining moment in his career. But in order to reach that point, he must first get past Dennis Baroni in February 2024. The fight against Baroni could be a game-changer for Keane. If he can secure a decisive win, it will place him firmly in the spotlight and force Tank to take notice. But regardless of the outcome, Keane's rise through the ranks is undeniable. With his explosive performances and undeniable confidence, Keane is quickly becoming a force to be reckoned with in the lightweight division. Whether or not he gets the chance to fight Tank, one thing is clear: Keyshawn Davis is here to stay. As the boxing world watches closely, all eyes will be on the February 14th showdown between Keane and Baroni. It could be the night that Keane takes his first major step towards superstardom, or it could serve as a reminder that the path to greatness is never easy. Either way, the drama surrounding Keyshawn Davis is far from over. The question now is not whether he will face Tank, but when. If his recent performances are any indication, Keane is more than ready for whatever challenges lie ahead. And Tank? He may have no choice but to fight him.